Yo, what's going on, my friends? So, just here, gonna take a walk around the neighborhood and just chat it up here. So, just been reflecting on the epicness of this year. Literally got to live in South America for 4 months. Got to meet amazing people. I did ayahuasca, made connections with so many people inside the digital entrepreneur space, and got to go to Orlando to meet some incredible people with the client that I work with, and just killers, people that just want to kill it, man. People that want to crush it in life. People that don't take the safe route. People that decide to try something new, try something different. And something that I realized was that if you're given a script in your life, right? By the way that you're raised, by the way that you're programmed, like you're being told how to act. Just like an actor. This is your script. This is how you're supposed to act. Do this for the rest of your life. Now, whenever you become conscious of that script, you either decide to keep it or you write yourself a new one. And that's the choice that you have to make every single day. You either write a new script for yourself or you keep the one that they gave you. And that's the hardest part, because writing a new script, that's work. That takes work. You have to sit down and be conscious of the character that you want to become, the person that you want to be. And writing a whole new script, very similar to learning a new language. You have to learn it from the ground up. There's no escaping that. And just like how you learned English or your first language, it didn't take much work. It was pretty natural for you to learn it. You just took it all in. But now that you have to consciously learn a new language, a third language, a fourth language, it's pretty fucking hard to do. So I grew up learning Spanish and English, and it was actually pretty easy for me, right? But now I lived in Germany for a semester, and I had a friend that literally learned German the entire time he was there. And by the end of it, he was actually able to talk to bartenders. He was able to speak with basically everyone, have a normal conversation with everybody there. But I didn't really do that. And by the end of it, I couldn't speak jack shit. And he was actually speaking German, which is pretty freaking epic. And so, the script, you have to write yourself a new language, basically, for yourself. How are you going to operate? And that's the hardest part. From the ground up, rebuild yourself into the person that you want to be. And you, for so long, unconsciously has been acting out this character, executing this program. And now you are not only the program being executed, but you are also the programmer reprogramming it. And so that's why it's incredibly difficult to do and painful. Another analogy is you are performing surgery on yourself. So you literally have the scalpel while you're also making the incision on yourself. So it's an incredibly painful process to do. But if you don't do it, you take the safe route, what ends up happening is you more than likely end up in the riskiest place ever. Because you outsourced your thinking, you outsourced your life to what other people said you should be doing. And years pass by, and you become unfulfilled, and you become resentful towards others because you never learned how to do it for yourself. You never actually took the chances. And because you're acting out the script that somebody else gave you. And that is the riskiest thing that you can do. It's a paradox. You end up taking the safe route, going to college, the typical route, getting your safe paying job. And then you have a family, and before you know it, you forget who you are. And that's what you tell your kids, play the safe route. But why? Why? Like, you get one life here, and that one life is, at the end of the day, we all die. We all die. Nothing really changes to the world. Whether you conquer the world and you do insane things, you travel the world, or you end up homeless, nothing really, the consequences of that are, in the grand scheme of time and existence, it's irrelevant. And that should empower you to go do something, to go take as many risks as you can. And for me, it's just here, speaking and traveling and taking on the projects that I want. And same for you. It doesn't mean you're just gonna go jump off cliffs and everything, but take the fucking chance, man. Do the work that needs to be done. Because it's just logically, you only get one of these. And so do everything to the best that you can. And do it with grace, and do it with love. And as Marcus Aurelius said, even death should be done to the best of your abilities. And so, are you gonna die like a forgotten soul? Or are you gonna die like a Roman emperor, right? I mean, you really get to choose that. And you get to choose it for yourself. And so you get to write that script out. So, because I've been reading Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, and man, that book is about death. That's what it's about. That book is about how to die. If you really read it, he talks about death so much and having peace with death so that you're free to act and not be triggered by all the little bullshit that we deal with on a daily basis. And if a Roman emperor is saying these things, you should probably listen, man. I read it and I'm like, wow, these are this man's thoughts. And so as you read it, because there's like a repetitivity that comes through in that book, and it's a way to live. It's a way a man should live, of your own accord, of walking your own path, paving your own way, and not paying mind to the opinions of others. And that's the art of life, man. So write your own script, my friends. or live with the script that you've been given. That's the choice that you have to make. So, there we go. Go crush it. That is the philosophy for today. Cheers.